His former client for the balance due on dog training. Defendant John Jansen says the plaintiff breached his own contract by keeping his dog.
Mr. Kolanski, it seems that you are suing Mr. Jansen, and what the problem is all about is that he contracted with you to train his black lab to be basically a bird dog.
That is correct.
And he reneged on the balance of the payments, made one payment, never paid again. You stopped training his dog, but you boarded his animal because he left it with you. Is that right?
Yes, I stopped training him in January because I never received any payments. It was way past 90 days.
This started in August last year?
Of August of 2011, that is correct. So yes, I did stop.
What were the monthly training fees?
Monthly training fees are $525 a month.
And those fees were supposed to accrue until the dog's picked up.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Now, how many payments did the defendant make?
He made one, the initial payment in August of 2011.
When he dropped the dog off?
When he dropped the dog off, and has not paid anything since.
Now, it looks like your contract says if the dog is left there for so many days without payment or whatever, then the party would
have to sign the dog
put
over
on
to me with
notice
the paperwork.
that there was a forfeiture situation of the animal. Okay. You still have the dog?
I still have custody of the dog, and I did try several occasions trying to get payment out of John and never received a dime. He would always tell me that he would be coming into town, visit his kids, and come out to my place to square up with me. None of that ever happened. Either December or January, I called him and left him a message saying, well, now, being that you're past over 90 days, why don't you just sign your dog over me, the paperwork and the pedigree, sign it all over to me, and that never happened either.
Well, now, it seems like you're alleging he refused to do that and refused to send the paperwork.
That's correct.
We'll be back with more Judge Joe Brown in a moment.
That video was shot approximately 4 or 5 months after I had stopped training Gunner. Prior to that, he was probably one of the best retrievers that I've ever worked with.
It's Joe time after this. Next, Judge Joe. A mauled pet meets a tragic fate.
I just rushed my horse bike to the emergency vet. We got to see him take his last breath.
Next, Judge Joe.
People really love Snapshot from Progressive, but don't just listen to me. Listen to these happy Progressive customers.
I plugged in Snapshot, and 30 days later, I was saving big on car insurance.
With Snapshot, I knew what I could save before I switched to Progressive.
The better I drive, the more I save. I wish our company had something this cool. Yeah. You're not filming this, are you?
Aw, camera shy. Snapshot from Progressive.
Test drive Snapshot before you switch. Visit Progressive.com today.
1 minute you're here, cruising through another countless intersection. And then you're here, cruising through a hospital corridor, wondering what the heck happened. That's when you need help. Call 1-800-ASK-SCARY 24/7. Most people don't deal with this kind of thing every day. But the people at 1-800-ASK-SCARY do. They'll help you find doctors and a lawyer if you need one who can help you get the compensation you're entitled to. Call 1-800-ASK-SCARY. 1-800-ASK-SCARY, your 24/7 free auto accident helpline.
If you want to learn to cook professionally, then you should do 3 things right now to get started. 1, get up. 2, pick up the phone. 3, call the Cordon Bleu. There's someone waiting to send you a complimentary career guide filled with information on what it's like to work in the culinary industry. It's that easy. Call right now.
Call Le Cordon Bleu at 1-866-337-9062 or text FOOD to 94576.
CenturyLink high-speed internet is $19.95 a month for 5 years.
Really?
Really. It won't change for 5 years. There's no term commitment either. Can cable offer that?
5 years? I like that.
Call now and get up to 12 meg consistently fast CenturyLink high-speed internet for just $19.95 a month for 5 years when you bundle with unlimited nationwide calling. Guaranteed. No term commitment. So lock in your price with CenturyLink today.
Are you losing sleep, worrying about money? Are collection calls giving you nightmares? Well, wake up and go to Loan Max. With your car and car title and the ability to repay, Loan Max can get you money to make the nightmares go away. It only takes 20 minutes or less, and you'll be on your way. There's no credit check, plus you keep your car. Call 1-877-511-CASH for a location near you. Loan Max. Come visit us today.
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case says he was training the defendant's dog when the payment stopped. He says he kept the animal as collateral until the account was paid in full. Let's see what the judge thinks.
What seems to be the situation here?
I dropped Gunner off with Jeff, and then about a month and a half later, I ended up coming out to California to work. And during that time, my wife and I separated. We were going through a divorce, and there was financial hardships.
No money.
And yes, sir. And I told Jeff that. And then I knew when the 90 days was coming about, I'd come home and Jeff sent me some paperwork saying that if I fall further than 90 days behind, he would take ownership of Gunner.
Why is that dog still there, abandoned, in a half-trained state? We're talking somewhere around $3,600. So it's not cheap to train a dog to be a hunter, and there are a whole lot of things you have to go through.
Training and boarding costs aren't cheap.
Yes.
I do have a video that you can see, and you can see Gunner's progress up to this point that was shot, I believe, 2 months ago.
Let's take a look at the video.
He veered to the right because that was the course of the hill, so he follows down the terrain, but he's in the hunt area. Now he's out. And now he's coming back in. That's what you call perseverance. He is still not willing to give up, which is a good dog. That video was shot approximately 4 or 5 months after I had stopped training Gunner.
Yeah.
Prior to that, he was probably one of the best retrievers that I've ever worked with.
Judge Joe Brown makes his ruling after this. Judge Joe Brown's verdict is next, but before it's Joe time, it's your time to call with your decision. Whose argument was stronger? Would you rule for the plaintiff or the defendant? Call 1-855-JOE-TIME. That's 1-855-563-8463. Call now with your decision. Find out if America agreed with you. You'll also hear about some valuable offers. It's Joe time after this, so call right now, 1-855-JOE-TIME. That's 1-855-563-8463.
Closed captioning for Judge Joe Brown, sponsored by...
So what do you think?
Basic. At Meineke, I have options like oil changes starting at $19.95. My money, my choice, my Meineke.
Allergy congestion? Allegra D decongests, depressurizes, so you can breathe. A fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant. Allegra D, defense against allergy congestion.
Judge Joe Brown makes his ruling after this.
CBO, cheddar, bacon, onion.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
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 Say hello to McDonald's new CBO. Smooth cheddar, crispy bacon, grilled onions on the Angus 3rd Pounder or premium chicken sandwiches. CBO, the simple joy of
tremendous.
Yeah.
One fabric softener has that special snuggly softness your family loves.
Hi, I'm Snuggle. Snuggly softness that feels so good. Look, I get towels fluffy, blankets cuddly, and clothes stay fresh. For 14 days. And I cost less than the leading brand. Let's snuggle.
Also try Snuggle Exhilarations, scents that give your mood and your laundry a boost.
Only CarHop says yes to get you a great car for just $99 down, even with credit problems. And now, when you join CarHop's Platinum Rewards program, our warranty will cover your vehicle until you pay it off, with no mileage limit. All that and fast approval for as little as $99 down. Call, apply online, or stop in so CarHop can say yes to you. CarHop, cars and credit to go. Cars and credit to go.
Today, you're missing the game.
But tomorrow, you could be catching it live. Because with Xfinity, you can watch live sports with Watch ESPN on your laptop, smartphone, and tablet. You can't do that with satellite. Switch to the Xfinity Triple Play from Comcast for $99 a month for 12 months with HD DVR service free for 6 months, or ask how to lock in your rate for 2 years. Tomorrow could be awesome if you call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Injured in a car accident? How much do you think you're entitled to? You may be entitled to $40,000 of injury and loss wage benefits, maybe even more. 1-800-411-PAIN will take your call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From home, hospital, or accident scene, car accident, or any type of accident, remember, after 911, call 411. 1-800-411-PAIN.
Did your ex cheat and then leave you in debt? Call 1-877-JOE's Law or visit JudgeJoeBrown.com.
Now, what are you going to do with this?
Well, what I want to do is I want to get my dog back. And I called Jeff about 2 months ago and asked him if I could come get her.
That is true. He did do that, and my response to him was no, because Gunner was the only collateral I had to make sure if John really wants his dog
Excellent
back,
point.
he'd be showing up today.
Now, if you get your money, are you willing to get the dog back to him?
Give it back to him? Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm
no more
looking
training on it, though, but yes.
Unless he pays the training fees. What we have, the account's up to $3,645, so that'll be your award.
No, Your Honor.
What, more?
Being that the dog is still in my custody, there are still boarding fees, and I have... if John came to my place...
So what are the current boarding fees?
If John came to me today...
You may amend. What are the fees?
$17 a day.
So what does that add up to?
$2,992.
So what's that bring your total up to?
The grand total, if John came to pick his dog up today, it would be $5,848.22.
That exceeds our jurisdictional limit. So... $5,000 in your cost, that'll be the award, and if you get that in, then we'll get the dog back.
That would be fantastic,
all right.
Your
Yeah, all right.
Something went foul with the bird dog training, but the hunt stops here. The defendant needs to pay for months of boarding, and he'll get his dog back. We'll be right back.
Next, Judge Joe. A mauled pet meets a tragic fate.
I just rushed my horse bike to the emergency vet. We got to see him take his last breath.
Next, Judge Joe.
We're back. The plaintiff trains dogs to hunt, but this time he ended up hunting down payment. With the defendant in his sights, they struck a deal for $5 grand for back fees, and the defendant gets his dog back.